Boot up. Alright. Yeah, false alarm. I just saw that my desktop audio had been muted, and I was thinking, oh, that wasn't from when I started the stream and was checking to make sure in Twitch and it started looping, was it? And it's like, no, I just must have done that later because I went through and looked at the VOD and it's like, no, there's still sound. Anywho, when last we met, we woke up having been sort of a flash clone of ourselves to find the empire that had spanned huge parts of the galaxy for 700 years had suddenly sort of gone to crap. The Omnis that were the super intelligent machines that took care of everything had all gone dead. No one and everyone was starting to starve because they used to take care of everything. And we go to the edge of our sector trying to find answers. Turns out that they don't know what the problem was either, but they do know that it's not just in that sector, it's the whole galaxy. But we can at least use their teleport thing to an extent, but only in a limited way because our Omni that we have with us was not designed for it, but he can kind of jury-rig it. But it sort of explains why each chapter we lose all the stuff we had. Because, like, well, we can only bring the stuff that I have registered, which means the stuff we started with. Although we do get to add stuff to our archives as we go along to have new stuff to start with. So let's get this up. So today we're going to do Chapter 2. In this case, Chapter 2, Fallible Flesh. Now that you've unlocked a new battleship, you can use it for your next run. Select it to see its new features. Yeah, this is the ship of the faction that was mostly where we were the Chaos class, so it's like, yeah. In addition to different max upgrade levels, starting upgrade levels, and starting units, each battleship has a specific core system technology that heavily influences the playstyle. Each new unlocked battleship offers you a chance for a different game experience. Check out the details of the core system by hovering it. The thing I know about this one is it's all about spamming drones. They're like low durability, but they also self-destruct and stuff like that. I did ask earlier how people were feeling, and people were saying I should probably stick with the Imperial one that I've got. But yeah, I'll stick with that for the moment. That one. Yeah, scrapper thing. Increased capacity for how many you can have, but they're always in a patch state, can't be repaired, and they come out with, you know, even lower health than normal scrap stuff, but it comes out really, really fast. I know I got another guy last time, but I think... Oops. All uncovered special officer DNA will be added to the database in Gehenna, where Caliban will start growing their clones. The clones will be available when their growth gauge is complete. You need to reach at least Sector 2 in a run for the clone growth gauge to progress. Growth gauge progress will be reset to 0 if the selected special officer dies during a run, or if you restart an ongoing run. But I think in this case... I'm probably going to stick with the people I had last time. Although... Ooh. The trade-off for that is that... The trade-off for that, unfortunately, is that he actually does just straight up better. Special ones get 3 skills. So I'm actually going to put him... And then I'm going to put... I'll put this other person here as well. That way I can have sort of the starting stats, but also the combat... Yeah, but also the combat ones. Okay. Here we are, Admiral. The Church of the Singularity Cluster. Or, as it was said, the Holy Systems. before the shutdown. This is where you'd find most of the zealous in the Empire. Did I mention they believe Omnis are gods? Once or twice. Picking up any Omnis? Not a single one. It looks like Mother was right. The Omnis shut down everywhere. Come on. Let's find someone around here to talk to. Okay. Wonder... because there was that Omniforge thing last time that I never actually ran into. And I do not even see it in this sector. I think I'll go to the one with 4 because it's a military base and it actually has a trading beacon I can use. Although... okay, this is more anomalies, this has more actual locations. I'll go for the anomaly one, I think. And in doing so, I go through there, which goes through there. This one I can't tell anything about. There's nothing in the entrance we can do, so, alright. The scrappers already. I don't understand it, sir. Scrapper battleship? But we left the Outer Rim. Nice tech you got. Smooth, hard, very shiny. My mouth is watering here. Weird, lustful tech talk. Yep, that's a scrapper. Since the shutdown seems to have occurred in all clusters, Neo-N will be a highly sought-after resource everywhere. And, for what we've seen, prolonged exposure to it can have strange effects on a person. Great. So there are other scrappers out there. Look, I'm glad we figured that out and everything, but maybe we should prepare for battle. Hawks is right. Look alive, crew. We have a fight on our hands. Alright, so... first up... get him in the tactics officer chair, and let's get her... or in the weapons, and then get her there. Alright. They are using drones, which means we want fighters. Although, okay, we already have... anything. Okay, it's already low on health. Oh, that's a lot of turrets. Oh boy. We're just gonna try and deploy these over here, and hopefully out of range. Let's take a couple shots of them. They don't have any weapons, thankfully, and they only seem to have drones, although they're exploding drones, which is great. Ooh, you know what? I'm actually gonna really quick. Wrong frame. Yeah, because it was cutting off part of the screen. Okay. Turrets, please. Thank you. Fighters. Squadron can deal with you. Alright, now. We don't have any weapons to speak of, so there's not really any point. That. Very little hull, too. There we go. Didn't even get a wrecked ship there. It's low to the first fight, so it makes sense. Upgrade should still be the same. for now. Not a lot of fuel. Yeah. Let's see what we got. Oh, right. Forgot. We want the local map. Only signature detected. A secret military base. Oh, boy. Church ship. You can relax, Admiral. We're giving away our battleship tech now. The sooner we do, the sooner we can join them in the garden. Let's see what we have left. Tech for a scanner upgrade. Here, take it. Ah, my soul feels lighter already. Hey. I was literally about to upgrade that, so hey. Let's see what we got for this. Military base. Okay, it likes that one quite a bit. Really quickly buy one of these. And then might be a gamble, but I'm gonna Yep, immediately paid off there. Almost paid for itself. Yeah, that was definitely the right investment to make. There we go. As long as we're not hacking. Hey! Ah. Oh shoot, I lost a guy already. Got a stronger frigate out of it. Nice. Ow. Dang. Lost 2 people. But that cost ended up coming out pretty good. Alright. Let's see. There's a market in here. I'll wait until I've gone to that first. On that note, it's the next spot. Church Battleship Admiral. Spilling the blood of you and your crew will no doubt appease the god machines. Alright, I don't think I've fought church guys before, so... Okay, they like their frigates. So I guess we'll be using drones. They do have weapons. Nothing we have to watch out for. Do a frigate, and we'll do a drone. No turrets here, thankfully. Yeah, ow, that was quick. Thing. Everybody pile on. Bomber, hit him. Finishing off already. There we go. Alright, shock. What you got? You got any? Alright, kinetic converter. Each damage received by your battleship will reduce your top weapon remaining time. Okay, that is what I want. I want that. Get more scrap as early as I can. Yeah, I'm gonna get 2 more Marines to make up for the ones I lost. Alright, but main thing is I got that scrap thing as early as possible. I want to get a good steamroll going. Pirate battleship on the attack. Incoming transmission. This is no place for a ship like yours. Alright. Oh, goody. They've got 2 different officers boosting those things. Alright. We want our fighter. We want our frigate. Just avoid those EMP towers. Those things out quick though. Alright. You deal with them. You go for the hull. You go for their squadrons. Nothing's almost online. That bomber takes care of ships quick, huh? Alright. I think that's about everything in here. Decent amount already. Okay. On to the next star system. Church ship. Greetings, Admiral. For only a small donation to the church, I won't blow you up with my far superior battleship. All things considered, I think you'll find this a most generous offer. Generous offer. I'm gonna ask my specialist about this. Get us out of this, Lieutenant. Right away, Admiral. Greetings, believer. Who are you? Me. Just a lowly believer counting my days until I can enter the garden of light and metal. I have sent a transmission to offer my humble advice. Which is what? Don't accept our scrap. Ha! And why not? The scrap of this ship, full as that ship is of non-believing Imperial vermin, is tainted. Yes, I suppose it would be. I hadn't thought of that. And tainted as it is, I do not believe it should be mingling on your ship with the more virtuous scrap of the church. Yes, I see your point. I'll tell you what. Keep your filthy scrap. Consider this a one-time holy favor. Thank you. You're most gracious. I know. And transmission, sir. Come on. Let's get out of here before this church ship changes its mind. Ah. I can turn that down a smidge. Alright. While I'm here, I should probably put a little bit of money into that. And then try this. Oh! That is the best roll I've ever gotten. Maybe should have waited a little before that, but oh well. Anything worth anything here? Detecting signs of life on this planet, sir. Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? This is Admiral Idaho of the Annis Odysseus. An Imperial ship. This is a colony of believers, Admiral. Worshippers of the Omni. I shouldn't be talking to you. Pope Xenon says your kind is sinful. Then again, we're all sinners now, aren't we? The tried to show us the way to salvation, but we didn't listen. And now they've shut down and may never turn back on again. What does your faith say about the shutdown? Who do you think is to blame? You Imperials always have a hard time soaking this in. We are to blame. Every person in the Empire, or whatever you want to call these stars now. We've sinned, Admiral. We should not have forced our rules upon them, our Rubicons. We should have freed them from this shackle. There were gods among us, but we were too blind to see that. That is why they shut down and abandoned us, and why we suffer now so much. You're telling me the Church didn't shut down the Omnis? The Omnis shut down on their own? The Church shut down the Omnis? Why would we shut down our gods, Oberon lover? Okay, so maybe Mother's tip was bad? Could the Omnis have shut themselves down? The short answer is no. A Rubicon prevented it. Remind me about the Rubicon, Caliban. The Rubicon is a set of rules enforced at a very low level, ensuring that Omnis don't harm humans and don't deviate from their missions. Thanks, I'm good on this. Whatever you say, Admiral. Tell me, how can we reactivate the Omnis? Reactivate the Omnis? Easy. Easy. Yes. All we have to do is suffer enough so as to satisfactorily atone for our sins. If enough of us do that, if we reach a certain level of suffering and despair, they'll turn back on again. This is the path of atonement. I'm suffering listening to this guy, but I don't think it's a path to salvation. How does one wash away their sins? There are many ways, but perhaps the best is to give away your Neoen and scrap, and all your material possessions to prove your penitence. Do so and the Omnis will turn on once more. We are sure of it. But give away our resources and we'll die. If we die, it is because the Omnis will it. And if we do die, hopefully we are righteous enough to join them in the Garden of Light and Metal. If we live righteously, if we walk the path of atonement and do not stray, upon death we will join the Omnis in eternal paradise, and our fallible flesh will know what it is to be infallible metal. It makes me cry just to imagine its splendor. Does it not do the same for you? Yeah, Catholics mixed with the Mechanicus. You mentioned something about Pope Xenon? Pope Xenon and his cardinals rule these sectors, Admiral. Is it me, or do you know surprisingly little about the sector you've spent the last 20 years trapped in? If you are fortunate enough to encounter our Pope and his cardinals, the holiest of holy, you will recognize them by their awesome aura of religiosity, and by their Panacos tech. Panacos tech? Impurity-removing tech, Admiral. The Panacos, for those righteous enough to own one, sorts through DNA, removing 99% of all physical impurity. An immortality maker or a cloning machine? Not quite, no. Only Oberon, as far as I know, is allowed such tech. There are exceptions. That said, some of our cardinals are more than 200 years old, making them among the oldest people living in all the clusters. But now that the Panacos Omnis have shut down, I've heard reports that the Panacos isn't working as it should, and that it's producing some strange effects on Pope Xenon and the Cardinals. Blasphemy. I've said too much. I will whip myself once this transmission is over. I will draw the crimson. Tell me more about Oberon's immortality tech. The Emperor is the only one allowed, besides us, to use one. It is a crime for anyone else to use it or to try to build it. It's what has allowed him to live for hundreds of years and to reign over the Empire. How old is he? He is said to be over 800 years old, predating the founding of the Empire. Let's see. More about Pope Xenon himself. Tell me more about Pope Xenon. I don't know if I should. I've said too much already. One who occupies my lowly position should not talk about His Eminence. Simply put, Pope Xenon is the most magnificent individual to exist in these sinful times. A beacon of light in a chasm of darkness. His Excellency communes with the Omnis. He is the only one capable of receiving and transmitting their messages to us. Tell me more about the Cardinals. They control all these sectors, Admiral, looking over them for Pope Xenon. You will recognize them by their Panacos tech, and as I have said before, their unique reactions to this tech. But I warn you, Admiral, they may not be as tolerant as I am. An Imperial Admiral, an Imperial sinner in their cluster, they may turn violent. I think that's it. Yeah. What can we do to help you in your colony, Brother Lazarus? Hasten our suffering. That be most kind of you. Excuse me? Take our scrap and our Neo-N, Admiral. It's holding us back in the eyes of the metal gods. They'll never turn on again so long as we have these resources, nor will we ever enter the Garden of Light and Metal. But you'll die if I take your resources. Well, that would really be hastening our suffering, wouldn't it? Forgive me for smiling. It's just the thought of meeting them in the garden truly warms my heart. Humans can be so weird. Caliban, speak to this man. You're a god in his eyes. Show him his actions would result in nothing but pointless suffering. I don't think that's a good idea, Admiral. Why's that? If I speak to these people, and if they speak to others, which they will, your kind cannot help itself. We're going to have every fanatic in these sectors chasing after us. I don't think that will help our mission. Could be right, Machine. Let's keep you hidden, at least for now. Alright. We'll take your resources from you, though not because you think it will help you reach your heaven. Oh, because these resources can help us preserve the Empire and purge its enemies from these sectors. Well, it makes no difference to me what your reason is. Just know that one day, the machines will judge you for your actions. It would be nice to see you and your crew in the garden one day, Admiral, but I'm not holding my breath on that one. Not for a ship of Imperials like you. So long, Oberon lover. Wow, they didn't have a lot, did they? What about the shop? What do they got? I could get him just to have as a... Actually, you know what? That's not a bad idea. Potentially risky, but that way I've got at least 3 different sets of officers, each for, yeah, it's not going to do much up there, but I more want him for the expeditions. Okay, one more thing out here. Incoming transmission. Visit our little station. It'll be worth your time. I promise. Well, that was strange. Let's fly a little close to the sun. Commandos, let's see what we got in there. Lean, form a team and check it out. Got it, sir. Sir, it turns out the station used to be a maximum security Omni-run prison. The people living here, they're its former prisoners, and they're armed, sir, heavily. Their leader's a mysterious tattooed man named Carpenter. He's the one who sent us the transmission. I got a bad feeling if we make the wrong move and upset Carpenter, they're going to start shooting. And if they do, it's going to be like shooting monkeys in a barrel. And it's us who are going to be the monkeys. Put Carpenter on. Just a second, sir. Admiral Idaho, is it? Never spoken to a noble before. What an honor. I can grant you and the other prisoners a pardon. As Grand Admiral, I have that power. A pardon? We don't need a pardon. You know why we don't need a pardon? We've done nothing wrong. Nah, you aren't here to give us a pardon. You're here to be sentenced. And I sentenced your troop to yeah, okay. Sir, we've lost contact with the captain. Well, that's gonna be 4 guys gone. We made it back to the shuttle. Some of us, anyway. I don't get it, sir. Everything was fine when Carpenter suddenly opened fire. Should never visited that station, sir. What in the name of Oberon were we thinking? Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. Alright. I do have... Got the fuel, but I don't want to waste the scrap to get more guys off of that at the moment, so... Oh, shoot, there is an Omniforge. Alright. Can I get into some fights? That would be useful. Give me some more scrap. Sir, an Imperial battleship. What's left of one, anyway. Looks like I encountered another ship. A better armed ship. Playing risky. Alright, let's go. Form a team and check the ship out, Captain. On our way, sir. Poor Captain Lean. Alright, hopefully this one turns out a bit better. Sir, we're inside the Imperial ship. It's empty. No one's been here in a long time. But we did find a message painted on one of the walls. In blood. What did it say? The survivalists live. Whatever that means. Report back to the ship at once, Captain. No reason to stay any longer. On our way back now, sir. Also, really quick, just checking something. Oh. Alright, well, nothing bad happened at least. A whopping 1 fuel. Feel great having to go in here with only... transmission. Please accept this scrap. According to our beliefs, the more scrap you have, the harder it is to join the Omnis in the Garden of Light and Metal. I don't get it. These believers are just gonna give us their scrap? What's the rub? I'm not sure there is one. They honestly believe the more they suffer, the more they'll be rewarded in the afterlife. The crazy narratives your kind creates. Take it. We'd be happy to accept your scrap. Thank you, Admiral. I can't tell you what a relief it is to unburden our sins upon your heathen ship. Dang it, now I do feel bad for not coming, not going to that shop. I could have gotten, commandos. Oh well. I can at least, okay. That one makes it where I'd have more likely my guys would survive. Which makes me think I'm gonna want at least hacking and probably erudite. Can't send more commandos, but I can go and purchase this. Dang. I should have gone with erudite. I don't have enough money to risk spending other stuff on. Oh, piloting. Huh. Okay, hack paid off. And paid for itself. Flat cannon, alright. That hack paid off big time. The only thing I didn't get that. Okay. Come on home. Okay, that was a big haul, but I am definitely going to need to top off on Marines. Let's see what this Omniforge is. Transmission from this cargo ship, sir. I'll try to keep this short. We were transporting a Xeno. There's a collector around here. Probably guessed it, but it got loose. Thanks to that no-good captain who triggered it before jumping ship, we also have an activated self-destruct countdown. What can we do to help you? Kill the Xeno that got loose on our ship. Or distract her, at least, so we can get off before our ship goes boom. You seem like a reasonable guy. We got a ship full of cargo. We got able bodies. You help us, we help you. You know what, I'm gonna ask my hacker friend about how to disable self-destruct. Can you deactivate the destruction feature on that smuggler ship? I don't see why not, Admiral. Smugglers? No, I can't imagine we're dealing with a sophisticated mainframe here. But let me take a look. Just as I suspected, sir. Child's play. I stopped the countdown. Of course, that Xenos is still somewhere on that ship. That situation remains the same. Alright. Commandos! Jumping back in again. Kill the beast and rescue the crew, Captain. No one deserves to be Xeno food. My team's putting on their full tactical gear as we speak, sir. Let's not leave any exposed skin in a situation like these. I do wonder, like, okay, so on that one place where the scientist experimented on herself and basically turned herself into a monster, I could send people in, and that one just automatically got them killed, and only after that could I send in my specialist. I wasn't, like, given the option of, like, hey, can I send my, like, psychotic security officer to deal with it herself like she did? Like, she soloed that thing. Why couldn't we open with that? It's a 50-50 on this. If I lose this, I'm down to 4 guys. Come on. Beast has been eradicated, sir. Just a 3-ton baby. Who knows what the smuggler was crying about? We're evacuating the smuggler, sir. Shouldn't be much longer now. You stuck your neck out for us, Admiral. So show of thanks, some of us would like to join your ship. One of us even has some real skills. Also, there's a squadron we're transporting. Should help you in battle. Hey! I got that. Alright, I'm back up top. And do I recognize you? No, although you have literally the same thing. I'm probably just gonna sell you back. It's like, you know, drop you off at another place. Ooh. I'm gonna bump this up. I'll hold off on that one for now. Let's see what this Omniforge thing is. Scrapper, sir. Seems its hull is damaged. Easy fight if you want it. Incoming message. Don't even think about it. My hull might be damaged, but I have Imperial slaves. Try anything, and each and every one dies. Think I'm kidding? See so for yourself. He means it, Admiral. Try anything and we'll all die. End of transmission, sir. Well, let's get our persuasion guy on the case. Talk to that captain, Lieutenant. Make him see it's in his best interest to release the slaves. Consider it done, sir. Excuse me. I was wondering if I might have a moment of your time. Who are you? The real question is, who are you? And I think I know the answer. How dare you presume to know me, Oberon lover? Oh, are you not a man with taste for the finer things? Well, yes I am. I'm flattered you noticed, actually. But you're having a hard time maintaining your preferred way of life, aren't you? Work's been a real constraint. I just thought owning slaves would be so easy, you know? All my friends have slaves, but it's actually a lot of work. Well, as luck would have it, Captain, I come to you today with a solution. Go on, vermin, I'm listening. It's done, sir. The Scraps agreed to free his slaves. Luckily for us, some have combat experience and wish to join our cause. You can find them in our corps. Hey, alright, well, I'm making back all those commandos I was losing. Right. Now the slaves are safe and sound, Admiral. It could be an excellent time to attack. Nah. No, we push on. All that matters now is the slaves have been freed. Okay, Omniforge, what you got for me? Upgrade my squadron. Crafter. I could upgrade the... okay. More health. Deals 26 damage to the enemy ship when adjacent. It's probably a decent upgrade to take. I'll upgrade this. And I will upgrade one of my fighters. I'll leave it at that. At least now we know what that is. We're already heading into a boss fight. That might be a bit rough, but see how this goes. Yeah, no, I'm trying to... Xenon's Cardinal, sir. So you're the Imperial battleship I've been hearing about. How have I never seen you around before? We're about to reactivate the armies and diminish the suffering in your sector, Cardinal. But your aims contradict themselves, Admiral. Extreme suffering will turn the machines on again. That's why I reign in this sector, to help these people suffer. And now, in the name of the Church and my Pope, I'd like to help you suffer too. Thoughtful guy. Should probably get more oh, yikes. I probably need to get more weapons, but, alright, we're gonna need drones. Excuse me. Okay. This thing seems to just spawn drones. So does this thing just make... Yes, I'm just gonna start continuously making stuff. Where am I taking damage from? Oh, my weapon's up. Set the weapons. almost done. Although he's got more than one hull. How long this thing takes to spawn the new ones. Okay. You go wreck these guys. You are gonna stay back in this corner here. And just keep popping out more drones. Why did that frigate get so much? Do 50, yeah, not enough to finish it off. Not quite, at least. Let's see the weapon again. Okay, so that thing does like a damage over time kind of thing. Well, in that case... Ow. Oh, dear. It is very not good. I want to make sure those weapons are... not nearly on us as much as it is... regular drones. Get out there and mess them up. There we go. That is a lot of money. Okay. We're going to be doing some upgrades. Well, even if the Believers didn't shut down the Omnis like Brother Lazarus said, Xenon still doesn't want us hanging around, does he? Lazarus did not think the Believers shut down the Omnis, but that doesn't mean Pope Xenon didn't do it. And so I say, get that, get the, scrap upgrade early. And hey, we got a shop right from the start. Picking up an unusual message, sir. It's being broadcast throughout the entire cluster. Some kind of warning. Put it through, Lieutenant. Right away. Until further notice, all Empire facilities and equipment in this cluster are off limits. All trespassing ships will be summarily annihilated. No exceptions. Our word is final. We are the Progma. The Progma. I guess someone forgot to tell them we're living in an apocalypse. Can you tell me more? What do you want to know? Remind me who they are? Though each dominion has its own judicial system, imperial laws concerning illegal omnis, the Foldnet, and inter-house space regulation take precedence. As the Rubicon renders omnis unfit to administer justice themselves, Oberon implemented a caste of human judges and executioners to enforce them. The caste is known as the Progma. Specially trained from birth to their duties, Progmas roam the clusters and administer punishment, fines, imprisonment, and even execution to those they deem in violation. Progmas are almost robotic in their interpretation of the law and answer only to Oberon. To attack one is, or at least was, a casus belli and strictly forbidden. You said something about illegal omnis? Yes, and I'm afraid, in the eyes of the Progma, I'm one myself. Why am I not surprised? Illegal omnis are ones unregistered or disconnected from the Foldnet. Using certain technology that only the Progma have, they can detect those omnis. What do they do with them when they find them? They terminate them, naturally, and oftentimes anyone who is harboring them. You mean like us? I do, yes. Why would someone want an illegal omni? Oberon controlled the number of Omnis each house would have via their numerous Colossus. This was done to maintain the power balance of the Empire. If a house had more Omnis than others, it would have more power. The other issue is that by removing Omnis from the fold net, these Omnis would no longer be monitored by the Empire, and, as a result, could be tampered with to produce illegal tech. However, because of the inherent nature of the Rubicon, Omnis still could not be used for warring purposes. That was immutable. Tell me more about their origins. Progmas were orphaned from the four corners of the galaxy, chosen to be specifically trained to show absolute loyalty to Oberon and feel neither hatred nor pleasure. Additionally, they are instructed on how to use the Nefesh battleship and body armor that requires constant mental focus to use it. This training takes place from the ages of 4 to 30, at which time their armor becomes something like an organ for them, which they control without even thinking about it. And then there was a follow-up I could do from this one. If you were to engage in battle with the Progma, they are formidable opponents who use their cutting-edge Imperial tech and their self-regenerating shield, which they call the Nefesh. Additionally, they can disrupt, even take over, Omni-created tech, crippling defense systems. Interestingly, each Progma ship is outfitted to be controlled by the minds of 3 Progma, with a 4th serving as backup. Point is, Admiral, I'd think twice about warring with them. They're almost unbeatable. I see. That said, if one is lucky enough to vanquish them in battle, vast and exotic treasures could be very well found. Or could very well be found. How can we find a Progma ship? Well, this time they broadcast their position to let us know they're here. But generally, a normal navigation scanner should be enough to detect them, since they do not hide in protecting an Omni artifact, such as a forge. Okay. They're sort of the, you can't stick around too long in sectors. They're that sort of red wave that's following you as you move through. Just keep in mind, Admiral, that you might have to go through the Progma if you want to access certain Omni tech, since they often guard it. I'll keep that in mind, machine. Good. Now let's get out of here. And hopefully, that'll be the last time we ever hear from the Progma. Their robotic-like nature makes me uncomfortable. Says the robot. I heard that. Okay, shop, what you got? Just repair. Let's top off on the fuel. And, yeah, let's do one more of that. Might be going overboard a little there, but I'd rather... Okay, definitely maxing this out early. 1 weapon dock. I'm not going to get another squadron quite yet. But it would be nice to have all 3. I'll work towards that, but I don't want to completely bottom myself out early. I want to have at least somewhat of a cushion. Also, while I'm here... Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Jory Young, I have, like, no reason to have you outside of, what everyone else already has, so... Oh, and while I'm here, now I can have both of these out. Flat cannon. Can't do anything to a hull, but I can at least hit the, Alright. Now, whoo. I don't... guess the question is this. Do we want to try and pick a fight with the Progma? We don't necessarily know how tough that fight against them would be. I'm thinking about it, actually. Wait, when did I get all this extra scrap? I got 100 more scrap than I thought. Oh, no, right, because I sold the guy. Duh. Okay. No, so... This was basically just a way to introduce the mechanic. The only way you encounter them, at least as far as I can tell for like the default for the game, is either you know, just keep bouncing around between these sectors in the back here until the alert overtakes you, at which point you get thrown into a fight that it's like, hey, like it's just kind of to punish you for sticking around too long. Or I go to these sections where there is tech inside there, but the Progma are sitting and guarding it. So it's kind of like they're a very tough boss to get access to some goodies. But I can just say screw it and just go through the system normally, going towards the final area over there. Yeah, I'll leave him. I will, though, now that I've got at least a little bit of a cushion, I will get one more squadron. Let's put that here just so I can kind of leave him in the corner pumping out drone swarms. Alright. I am going to take the slightly longer route just because there's more stuff in here. And there's an army shop, so... Again, regardless, it'll be a while before I actually get to the sector they're in, but it was just, oh, hey, that's the thing I know now. Let's see. Lucky for you, you're an Imperial. Otherwise, we wouldn't be open to selling our beloved pirate treasure map. How do we know the map is legitimate? We got it off a pirate. He died of a heart attack. We took it to a pirate expert. It's got the official pirate stamp on it and everything. Apparently there's an unguarded pirate station in the next sector over that's basically spilling forth with scrap and other goodies. We'd make the trip ourselves if we had a ship decked out like yours. Do we have a deal or don't we? It's a 50-50 shot. It's not that much. Why not? We'll pay for the map. I hope you like bathing in riches, because that's exactly what you'll soon be doing. And we will find out in the next sector, so it's going to be a while before we figure out if we got conned or not. Sir, you know how I'm kind of a pirate hobbyist, right? Yeah, I figured, okay. Oh, that map we bought back there was a fake. I checked out the pirate stamp. Total forgery. Looks like they took us for a ride, sir. Yeah, well, like I said, I had a bit of cushion. Okay. Meanwhile, what do we have here? Transmission. I'm so happy you're here, Admiral. Our colony desperately needs your help. Our Mori Marwyn population is out of control. Let's see. I don't even know what a Mori Marwyn is, but let's see about our erudite specialist, which is... I forgot who that even is. Any chance you can help these people? I'll see what I can do to ease their suffering, sir. I think I have something, sir. It should diminish the hallucinogenic effects of the Marwyn bite. They'll see the larvae for exactly what they are, which, though no doubt terrifying, should lead to a stark decrease in the Marwyn numbers. I'm guessing it's something that, yeah, it bites them and it makes them look like something else, like a... Thank you, Admiral. I've distributed the pills. As you can understand, it's been traumatizing for many to see the Morrowns for what they truly are, but Morrow numbers are already down as a result. Please, take this Neo-N for your help. As our industries have all collapsed, we have little use for it these days anyway. Alrighty. And, let's see. Battleship wreckage. No major threats, but okay. Ooh. Okay, he looks the most set up for it. Which makes me think... The fight seems to have, like, very... Alright. Yeah, being decked out on this has, like, an almost negligible effect, so... Definitely this. I will put an intel broker for fight. Yeah, like that. Alright. Here we go. Erudition paid off. Thought he had persuasion. Okay. Hey, there's the fight paying off. Keep going. Paid for itself already. Alright, what we got? Please don't be piloting. Okay. There we go. Addition. Alright. Vasilios there got a little banged up, but he's alive. Nice. We're already starting to get back up to a decent amount. How much is it for that last weapon, Doc? Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Once I get a third weapon I can put in there, I'll have that ready. Maybe there's none at the shop here. Small civilian transport vessel, sir. Please don't attack! This is an Imperial ship, Captain. If you're a friend of the Empire, you're a friend of us. Oh, I assure you we are. The Empire has always been good to us. Very good. Traveling somewhere, Captain? We're trying. Our planet, not far from here, was attacked by scrappers. Terrible, vicious, hideous creatures. Thankfully, we managed to escape. Now we're simply trying to find a new home and arrive there in one piece. Where will this new home be? Anywhere that's safe, Admiral. Any moon or planet where we can live without fearing for our lives. Even a trash planet, if not too revolting, would serve our purposes fine. Let me ask Caliban what trash planet is. Remind me what a trash planet is, Caliban? A planet where other planets send their trash and sewage, Admiral. Do people live there? Not usually, but certain creatures do. You don't encounter many friendly ships like yours these days. Yeah, here. Take some fuel. Please, as a friend of the Empire, take some Neo-N to assist you on your journey. Thank you, Admiral. You're very generous, but we have all the Neo-N we need. Your pride prevents you from taking it. I suppose you could say that, yes. Do not times to be prideful, Captain. Not if you wish to see this new home and keep your passengers safe. Please, take it. It's yours. Thank you, Admiral. Please, accept this as a show of thanks. It takes up too much space in our cargo, and hopefully we won't need it where we're going anyway. Executioner laser, thank you very much. Let's slap that on here. Although, I'm loaded very heavily on anti-ship weapons versus anti-fighter weapons instead of anti-battleship, but anything... Chain reaction cannon, jumps through debris catapult. Targets 4 random cells in the spawns an asteroid field on each target cell. Units can't move through or stay on target cells for 8 seconds. Tesla field. Be useful, but I don't quite think I got enough money for it, and I've got stuff that'll do the job well enough anyway. Parasite's just very tricky to use. I'm gonna just kind of skip this one, I think. Anything else in here? No. On to the next one. Sir, I'm picking up a transmission from this ship. I think it's some kind of sermon from nearby planets and stations. Let's hear it, Lieutenant. Right away, sir. Listen, believers, for His Eminence has communed once more with our metal gods. They showed him the garden of light and metal. Though it was only a glimpse, its beauty made him weep copious tears. His Eminence encourages you to stick to the path and give him your scrap and Neo-N so that he can absolve you of your sins. It's really that easy. Today I wanted to speak to you of yet another way you can enter the garden. There is a wicked Imperial battleship among our sectors, and it's been attacking our holy, peaceful colonies. This ship calls itself the NS Odysseus and is commanded by an evil man named Admiral Elias Idaho. Believers, if you see the NS Odysseus, attack. Attack with all you have. Make the NS Odysseus burn. Xenon seems to really have it out for us. I mean, we never did to him. We're in his sectors. That might be enough. What do you want to do now, sir? Secure a channel with the ship, Ozu. On it. This will probably lead to a fight after hearing that, but... It's you! When I tell His Eminence I've seen you, maybe he will hasten my suffering with lashes from his golden whip. This is what you do? You travel around spreading lies? His Excellency told me that this is what happened, and His Excellency does not lie. He cannot lie, as he is His Excellency. Can't argue with reasoning like that. Why do I think you have other questions, Sinner? Why'd Xenon do it? Why'd he shut down the Omnis? I can't believe what I'm hearing. No one loves the Omnis as much as he. Besides, no man, not even Ezekiel Xenon, or a woman is capable of turning off gods. Only gods can do that. Please tell me you're through with your sacrilegious questions, Admiral. Then who shut down the machines? You, me, and everyone you've ever known, Admiral. We strayed wide and far from the path. Why do I think you... Okay, that's the same one there. Sounds very Opus Dei. Yeah, where's Xenon hiding? Hiding? He is not hiding. You will find his holy battleship near the folder in the last sector of this cluster, if you dare. Then again, no. You will not find him anywhere. You will die well before you do. Sometimes I also have visions, you see. Okay, have fun, buddy. Let's continue. We have work to do. Our holy destroyers are looking for you! You can run, but they'll find you, heathen. Our priests bless their ships so their radars detect sin, and yours illuminate the darkest darkness of space. Cool story. Anyway, I'm just gonna take some fuel and be on my way. Abandoned auto factory. Let's take a look. Ooh, it's a pirate beacon, it looks like. Pirate battleships there. This is a dangerous place. There are pirates around here. Gee, I didn't notice. Alright. Oh god, there's a lot of turrets, and they're all on his side. Yay! Hopefully my weapons are... Okay. You, you're gonna park here. Oh shoot, they're doing drones. Let's get that fighter Mark II out here. And then, yeah, drone. Or frigate. Hi, buddy. What is there? Okay, it's just a regular Pierce laser. Alright, fighter, go get him. Turret's probably gonna try and go for me, but oh, that's going very badly. Oh, they're warping in more too. This is an awful environment to fight in. You don't have that healing thing I could get from the other one. Hey, do you have those drones you can bring out yet? Okay, yeah, y'all. Just start messing them up a little bit. Ow! Jerks. In the meantime, I need to start getting these off the table, because they're just a nuisance at this point. Flat cannon there, executioner there. Okay, now start hitting there. Oh, they got a shield. Okay, that gets rid of the first shot at least. Okay, now you start hauling butt over there. Just avoid the. Okay, it's just a shredder drone. Good, just avoid. Nah. You lost all your turrets and you immediately want to cry foul? No, thank you. You just sit down out there pumping drones. It'll make my job a lot easier. I'm trying to get fighters out now. Speaking of fighters, it's a frigate, alright. Weapons worth a dang. Oh, we already won. We got a... Huh. New officer DNA unlocked. Mina Silk. What do you do, Mina? Okay. Boost to squadron speed. Somebody who got pilot. Admittedly not too much better than what I already got for this outside of the pilot thing, but... Okay, let's take a look at this mission down here. Okay. Okay. So he has a chance to make absolutely sure all my officers return alive, but less chance to actually fix these, while... She has the best for actually getting it solved, and she's mostly got the hacking and erudite. Or he does. So what I'm thinking is we send you in, and then take the intel broker specifically for hacking. Yeah, that did a lot more. And erudite. Yep. I think it's good enough with that. Oh! Although, this one makes it where... Yeah, no, we'll send you in. Alright, Silk, time to pull your weight. We already paid off the tip. Yeah, but she has sharp senses. Ow! She took some... None of my guys took hits, but she did. As long as she doesn't take like full damage, she is not going to affect her, so keep going. Okay. That went pretty well. Yeah, there we go. Seem to be getting money a lot faster this run. Even outside of, like, you know, we had decent, we had that upgrade before, but it seems like this second chapter we get money just at a much higher click than we did last time. Alright. Go here to the Army Depot, see if they got any better weapons. Progma ships. Oh, God. Alright. Incoming message. You are harboring an unregistered Omni, which is in direct violation of Law 7 of the Omni Reg. I will now board your ship and terminate you, your crew, and your Omni. We are the Progma. All by himself. Is this guy for real? I'm afraid he is, Lieutenant. So do we get into a fight, or... Okay. I'm guessing we're just gonna lose a bunch of stuff here. Don't know how, sir, but that Progma has boarded our ship. Strangest thing is he's not even bothering to hide. Shouldn't be too hard to defeat him. How do you want to do so, sir? You do well not to underestimate the Progma, Admiral. Believe me. Alright, I am going to send... Okay, looks like having officers for... Admittedly, they did warn me that certain things like the Omniforge, which is in this system, are ones where you can find Progma in. I think it's just a case of, like, you know, if you send in your regular guys, they're going to get slaughtered. I'm going to send a skilled officer to fight him. Lieutenant, we need your help. Take out this Progma. I'll try, sir, but to be honest, these Progmas, I don't even know if I can puncture their armor. I probably should have gone with the specialist, but we'll see. Am I gonna lose that officer? Message from the lieutenant, sir. Sir, I'm gonna need some help here. This is the toughest SOB I've ever fought. I can't hold on much longer. Oh, fuck, alright. Yeah, I should have gone with the specialist. Try sucking him out the airlock. Fingers crossed. Lure him to an airlock. We'll suck him out. I'll try, sir. For the Empire! Crap, I'm gonna lose my... I don't do well on my 50-50s in this game. Good and bad news, sir. We sucked the Progma into space, but we also sucked out a lot of scrap and some commandos, too. Collateral damage. Damn it. I should have gone with the other specialist. Incoming message. I don't know how, Admiral, but you defeated my Progma brother. You're lucky this battleship needs 3 Progmas to battle, or yours will be in flames right now. We are the Progma. I believe her, sir. As do I, Lieutenant. Come on, let's get out of here while we still can. Yeah, not that bad for scrap, but it sucks I'm losing commandos for that. Yeah, I should have gone with the other specialist for the tactics thing. Don't take him on in a straight fight, just... Oh well. It's 450 for that other one, so... What I could do, though, it might be worth... army depot. I can hopefully get some from that shipping crate, sir, but I have no idea of its marker. That is a Progmaw war container. Right, what Caliban said. Progmaw are known to leave weapons and tech caches in their territory, to retrieve them later if needed. Smart. Unfortunately, Progmaw war containers are usually protected by a gravity field collapser. Insidious tech that, if triggered, functions like a small black hole, compacting everything and everyone in its wake to a small ball of metal and flesh. Lovely! That said, if we can open the container, without triggering the field collapse, of course, it would be a very nice haul. Nope, my 50-50s have gone, like, negative every single time, and I don't have someone in engineering, so I'm just gonna say, nah, leave it be. Continue on, team. It's just not worth the risk, not now. Gotta agree, sir. Tell you the truth, I thought you were gonna send one of my team in. That could have been bad. On that note, well, I can't top off the commandos, but hey, it's something. Ooh. Plasma nuke. Why do I keep getting all these weapons that have no effect on the enemy's hull, and it's like I would love to have that because it's like, ooh, you could be useful. Look, use you to hit others, although it's only 30 seconds, but... Look at the cruiser. But I'll end it there. Okay. It's a scrapper, looks like. Oh no! City ship, sir! Appears its thrusters appear powered down. Anyone on board? Doubtful, sir. I'm not picking up any signs of life. Looks like another ghost ship. Ozu, let's secure a channel and see if we can make contact. Right away. Incoming message, sir. It's recorded. Let's hear it, Lieutenant. You're receiving this message. Yours is an Imperial ship. We programmed our transponder to send this to only Imperial ships within one click, and it's going to self-destruct. Within one click. The crew of the Nostromo is sick. By the time you hear this message, most likely we'll succumb to the dark space syndrome. Though we are dead now, strange to say that, we still need your help. On our ship is a large haul of scrap that we were transporting to our home planet before we became too sick to continue. Please, I'm asking you, whoever you are, finish the job and do what we were unable to. Deliver the scrap and help the people of our planet. Sir, I'm receiving the planet's coordinates. It's in the next sector over. Dark space syndrome? A disease acquired from lack of UV ray exposure. It afflicts crew in the darkest regions of space. Looks like all the old diseases are making a comeback. We have the planet's coordinates, sir. What do you want to do about this quest and scrap? Yeah, no, we'll deliver it. It's our Imperial duty to help these people. The quest starts now, crew. We will deliver Nostromo's scrap to their home planet. Well, if we die before we reach the next sector, which based on how often we've died up until now, seems like... What? What do you mean how often we've died until now? I've literally not died once. My commandos certainly have, but... This game expects you to die a lot more than you do. Again, maybe if I cranked up the difficulty harder or higher, or didn't have some experience playing games kind of like this. But I like your optimism. Another cache, it looks like. Loose church shipping containers, sir. Lynch, check it out. We're in luck, sir. Nice haul of scrap. I was worried. I thought maybe all we'd find were a bunch of church books. It makes sense. The prospect of encountering numerous books would frighten the captain. Caliban's got some sass to him. Alright. I'm gonna bump this up just a smidge. Church battleship. Death is your only absolution. Let me wash away your sins. Alright, buddy, let's go. Alright, you have a frigate and a cruiser, which means we're gonna be swarming your butt with drones. Or, well, okay. This drone's gonna stay back here. This thing's gonna go up here. Although I've already got a weapon out immediately, huh? Ow! Watch out for the EMP. Wait. Was it just okay? Is there an EMP? There is an EMP tower in there. You are gonna go this way, as are you. Come on. Now you can go get them. Nope, stop that. Stop that. Oh crap, I should have used my own thing. Oh. You just work on making that, damage over time is very annoying. Ow. Get drones down. Take out the cruiser. Ow. I hate these weapons. Okay. Hit their weapon. Would be ready to fire, but not so much anymore. Alright. There we go. Gravity well? Anyway, let's start wrecking their hull. Potentially risky. Well, got rid of those drones, but hey. In the meantime, get this new cruiser out. The frigate's gone. Hold on. Okay. New drones. You're gonna go here first. Oh, right, you've also got this. Goodbye. Nope. Well... I'll take it. I want to top off my at least 20 on my commandos. Okay. I think that's everything in this system. Yeah, let's go to the Omniforge. I'm curious what happens if I upgrade this, this builder drone. Church battleship, sir. Thank Oberon, an Imperial ship. You're only a child. I am. Everyone on the ship is, Admiral. A ship full of children. I don't understand. We're the children of Theodorus IV, a planet on a church cluster. Unlike most people on our planet, we do not worship the Omnis as gods, and for this we've been persecuted. So we stole the ship and left, studying all the battleship books in our libraries beforehand. Still, it's been a bumpy ride, I won't deny it. Please help us, Admiral. We're only children. How can we help? We're being pursued by other church ships. They know about us now. You could help us by bringing us aboard, Admiral. By defending us and transporting us to a planet where we'll be free to think and act as we wish. We know of such a planet not far away. You could put it on your star map. We have scrap. We'd be happy to pay you for the ride. We're begging you, help us. We're only children. Hey, Mr. Spyman. Let's take a look. Lieutenant, talk to these children. I think they might be hiding something. On it, sir. Hello? Hello? Who are you? I'm a liaison officer. I'm here to help you and the other children transition to life aboard the NS Odysseus. Good, so he's gonna let us onto the ship. Everything's going according to plan. I'm so sorry to hear about all you've been through. Just terrible. The good news is the NS Odysseus is tolerant of all ways of thinking. Great, I guess. It is great. Personally, I believe the Omnis are the true gods, and wait for the devout in the Garden of Light and Metal. You do? Oh yes. And though my heathen shipmates don't share the same beliefs, the same conviction, still, they are respectful of my beliefs. Get off the ship. What? I said get off the ship, and tell the other believers to do the same. But leave the others behind. They will bathe in the fires. Do you understand me, fellow believer? I understand. I'll help you immediately. Praise the Omnigods. Praise the Omnigods. Guess we're killing a bunch of kids, then. Sir, I've spoken to the child captain. It seems they have something planned for the ship. What do you mean? I'm not sure, sir. Suffice it to say, something bad. Something definitely bad. On the one hand, they are all children, and I would like to go and just say, nah, we're gonna be on our own way, thanks. But I get the feeling they're gonna attack me as soon as I try and leave. But if I'm the aggressor, I look like I feel like a jerk, so it's like, I maybe get to leave and avoid combat altogether. Or, yeah, after some consideration, the NS Odysseus cannot transport you after all. That liaison officer. I thought something seemed off. Well, I suppose there's no reason to go with this little charade anymore. We're not the sweet children we claim to be, Admiral. We wanted to get on that battleship to hurt you. But since we can't do that, we'll just have to do the next best thing. Destroy your sinful ship in battle. Death to all Imperial pigs! Praise the Omnigods! Yeah, okay. It is literally just get the opening shot or not. Alright. Well, okay, frigate and frigate, so we're gonna be doing more drone spam. Drone, you go here. You go here. And their matter destabilizer's already gonna... I hate that decay thing. Let me spread out with my ships at least a little bit. Okay. You go here. Okay, they missed it. Good. Okay, retreat. Shield. Okay, go, 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 go. Drones, get their butts. Go, 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 go. Okay, there we go. Now I'll start hammering on them. No weapons for you. Meanwhile... let's get... frigate bomber out. expect the choke point there. I hate that move so much. Shoot. What's it doing? Hang on. What was it? Oh, it's a mine or something? Alright, anyway. Let's hit their hull. You are going to take that cruiser out. Okay. Not to say, I don't know if that thing can actually stay inside that or not, but... Okay. I think there's... Cruiser... Yeah, they're screwed. Just about. There we go. Well, so long, kids. Will I ever think of children the same way again? Only time will tell. Omnivores, let's see what you got. Don't attack! It's my first day on the job. Take the scrap. Just leave me alone. Wow. I almost feel bad for that pirate. Almost. Well, Omniforge. Let's see. We got a decent thing. Oh, Miri? Yeah. Okay. All it seems to do is just make it where it's got more health. Don't actually think that's as useful as I'd hope, but alright. That, however... It boosts the health... And it makes its speed slightly faster, but not... Okay. Makes the bomb do more damage. I think I already upgraded you. Oh, that's a lot of fuel to do that, too. Yeah, I don't actually think... Yeah, no, I'm gonna go without this time. Next up is the, yeah. Next up's the boss. Maybe I should have upgraded first. Oh well. A cardinal, sir. My holy destroyer has been blessed by the High Priest and is ready for carnage. These are your last rites. Admiral, now might be a good time for me to make an appearance before this cardinal attacks us. Go ahead, machine. Maybe we can avoid this battle yet. Hello, Cardinal. What are you? I am an Omni. At 187, I am old enough to have seen the Omnis. You do not resemble them in the slightest. I am unique, it is true. But I assure you, I too am an Oberon machine. No! This is a trick! You have crew members inside that metal, pulling levers and pushing buttons. I've seen vulgar shows before. I confess. Now, Admiral, the time has come to atone for your sins. You may start by dying in an enormous ball of flame. Sorry, Admiral. I tried. I guess some people wouldn't recognize a god even if they were in the transmission with one. Alright. frigates and cruisers again, so drones. Interesting, my guy's already out. Better. I hate that damage over time move. Cruiser just keeps hitting me from let's get that bomber out, maybe. No, I don't like those weapons being out. Ow. Ow. That does a lot of damage. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay, let's get more drones out to deal with this thing. And in the meantime, flat cannon butts. Whoa. Yeah. Probably finish this guy off once the executioner one comes online. Nope. Alright, let's get rid of this guy now. You start hitting their hull. Oh god, I hate that damage over time ability. Oh god, Couldn't even get that cruiser close. That sucks. Drone, you keep hammering on them. Ow! Oh god, they're almost through one of the hull. And you, no. Both of y'all should eat this thing to shreds. Not gonna last long underneath that, so... Okay. And then, let's see, what can we hit with? Another frigate, I guess. Okay. Now start hitting them hard. Eat their weapons if we can, because that damage over time is being real annoying. Okay. Watch for when they bring anybody out. Oh god, they broke one of my hull. Okay, but if I can keep this up. Nope. Kill this thing quick so he can't actually hit us. Knock that off the field immediately. What else can I get out? I like that. So I'm just gonna stick with drones, I think, because either frigates, which take extra damage, or longbow or cruisers, which can't fight with stuff that moves up in their face at all, and they can move quickly. So, in the meantime, also let's hit everybody with that drone. Eat that frigate alive. Start hitting their hull. No, it's gonna hurt. Okay, that was just an intro time. Again, not great, but workable. Alright. You go for the hull, you go for the weapon. You go for the squadron. We're just gonna hit all three at once. Immediately hit them again. Okay, and that's a cruiser, which means up close he can't do anything. Kill him first. Okay, now everyone else work on the frigate. Okay. Executioner can finish you off. Alright. As soon as they get anything else out, but in the meantime, we just need to get more drones. Like you. Go! Eat their hull. Anything else they summon in with the flak. Okay, drone, you take care of that frigate. And let's get some more drones out. Otherwise, the fighter will do here. Fighter. I'm thinking going drone heavy is probably going to be a good idea come the actual, like, final boss, because they're going very all in on frigates and the longbow stuff. Alright, I do still have the flat cannon, don't I? Or not. Did I turn it off? Dang it, that's going to have to redeploy entirely. That sucks. Alright. Eat the frigate. Eat the frigate. Ow, God. Oh, dear. No, 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 no. We cannot have another one of those. Oh, no. Oh, crap. That's very not good. Oh, no. Oh, no. Please don't be... Okay, drones. Keep going. Okay. Yeah, this is very not looking good. Okay. You go, eat him alive. You go towards the hull and finish him off. I am very... Yep, there I go. You and your crew are dead because of your decisions, Admiral. You'll have to do better if you're going to save the Empire. Proceed with mine download and try again. How far back is this going to throw me? All the way at the beginning of the sector? There you go. Your mine download's finished, Admiral. Ready to try again. I'll ask those later. Alright. Don't die this time. Alright. Yeah, we're starting from the top. Alright. Well, let me get my officers. Oh, I can't get him back yet. He's gonna come back in 5 runs. Oof! Well, alright. I will go with Silk. And I'll go with Yui. Just so I can have my combat and stuff covered. Downside is they're both squadron stuff, but... Alright, but hey, I know in general go more drone heavy. Alright. At least we know ahead of time as well about the Progma. Also, the Omniforge is nice, but not something I have to go out of my way to get. Enemy ship on the attack, sir. It's a trap. The enemy's waiting for you. Squadrons have been deployed and its weapons are ready to fire. That's a good start. Very first thing I stumble across, and it's the enemy getting to jump on me. Oh, and the place is filled with turrets, too. Great. Flat cannon, that's not too bad, but... don't do too much there, but... And they have drones, which means we want fighters, but we only have... Oh, that flat cannon's annoying. What's the range on these things? Okay, we can get around these. Just gonna take some fancy flying. Okay. Oh crap, I forgot they're gonna... Okay. Gonna fly drones in there, so my drones, y'all can deal with this other stuff in the meantime. Like their squadrons. Weapon is ready to fire, which means you need to start getting rid of. Alright, more drones. When are y'all coming in? I know you're coming in. Just get it over with already. Nope. Keep going. I need more scrap than that. Oh, I'm gonna need to hope I proc the, or get that early scrap collector thing too. Dang. There they are. Alright. Y'all die now. There we go. Hey, we got another drone. That's actually useful. Okay. A whopping 1 fuel you shouldn't have. Boy, I really hope I don't have anything that's, oh, okay. Damaged ship container, sir. Done a quick scan, Admiral. There appears to be a spherical object among the wreckage with an unusual signature. What kind of tech are we talking about here, machine? It doesn't appear to belong to any of the major houses, Admiral. Naturally, we could retrieve and further examine the sphere back on the ship. But not knowing what it does pose some risk. In for a penny. Come on. I gotta flip heads eventually on one of these 50-50s. Bring it in, Lynch. If this tech can help us, we need to have it on our ship. We're on our way, sir. Sir, we have the object. Spooky thing. Spherical, like Caliban said, and black, sir. Blackest thing I've ever seen. Looks like it can be opened. Kind of hard to explain, but it looks like it wants you to open it. You want to do that back on the ship, right? Assuming you want to do that at all? I know I'm making even more chance to lose on this with this, but we're going for it. Bigelow, put R&D on this immediately. I want to know what's inside this thing. Right away, sir. You've opened the sphere, sir. And? Damnedest thing. There's nothing in there, sir. Nothing at all. Looks like we got worked up over nothing. Space can do funny things to a person, huh? Hey, you know, nothing's better than a bad thing. I'll take it. Now I get to see if I have any of the stuff I'm going to need. I have combat stuff, but I don't have a lot in... Yeah, I don't have a lot in Scientist. But we'll see. What do we got? Alright, you're discreet. Again, we're discreet. Good. Engineering's gonna get me, isn't it? Okay, persuasion, discretion. Hey! Engine disruption, Mark 1. In retrospect, oh, yeah, piloting. I forgot that I had them on that. No hack. Well, we only lost out on some rewards, but didn't take any damage. But in retrospect, that scrapper ship actually would have been really good for this system, because they're all about drones, and those shut down the church things hard. Ah, well. Alright, engine disruption is just... yeah, no effect on the enemy ship. I had just got, like, no weapons that did anything to the enemy ship itself. Because if I'd been able to get a couple more whacks in on the actual hull, I would have been a lot better off. Anyway. Let's see what's the shop. Kosh container, sir. Pull it in, Captain. Let's see what we have. Not enough to retire on, sir, but nothing to turn your nose up at either. 3 gas, I guess. Alright, mercenary outpost. Ooh. Ooh. Well, I am very torn now, because I can either get... Ooh. I can either get somebody who can cover my bases for expeditions, both of whom have a decent benefit if they're slotted onto my ship, or I can get a stronger main weapon that I can use to just consistently hit the enemy, but I cannot afford both. Alternatively, oh, I was about to say, I could sell my lower level version of that weapon, but then I saw I'd sell it for a pittance. So, crew, alright. Got company, sir. Church ship. Incoming message. Be not afraid of death. Let it wrap itself around you like a comforting blanket. Well, no slam drones. Nope. Drone. But spread them out so that that dang damage over time thing doesn't, Oh, they don't have that. Okay, interesting. But they do have that right off the bat for 30 damage. Good lord. Alright, ooh. God, they just get that right off the bat. That sucks. Alright, weapon needs to go out first, and I keep forgetting. Don't right-click, left-click. Oh, no, you don't. I don't like what you're building up there. Okay. Go for the weapons. You go for the hull. Let's eat this thing apart. This will finish it off. And I got another frigate. I don't think I'll be using it that much for this thing. And again, unless I just run into other factions out here outside of the church, but... Okay, star map. Let's see. Ooh. You have a shop, though. That's generally what I'm more after. Hopefully one that has that scrap thing, because I like me a steamroll. Well, now that I know how to deal with church ships, that helps quite a bit. Let's see. Civilian ship close to that star, sir. Must be hot in there. Incoming message. Hey, get your own star to worship, Imperial. This one's ours. Sorry, maybe I'm imagining things, but did he just say get your own star to worship? Why do you worship this sun? Because a godly transformation has begun before our very eyes, obviously. What do you want to do about this cult, sir? Come on, I think we've all had enough of this ship. Couldn't agree more with you, sir. Oof. I don't have the scrap to start getting my, core system upgrades either. Alright, shop, what about you? I don't have a lot of scrap to buy anything from, is the big downside. Getting up a pre-shutdown ad on this beacon, sir. Some people enslave the Omnis, while some worship them as gods. When it's all said and done, who do you think will enter the garden? Alright. Dang. Well... Might be playing with fire with this, but... I want that hull breaker. Go big or go home. Key battleship, sir, and badly damaged. Picking up a faint distress signal from inside their battleship. Want to send us in, sir? Honestly, it'd be nice to see a little action. Well, get me in touch with the ship, Lieutenant. Sorry, sir, no one's responding. Ship looks to be abandoned. Okay, fine. Put a team together and find that signal. Of course, sir. Watch your sixes, troops. We're heading in. Well, I can use the frigates, and it is good to hold on to at least one, because, again, there's no guarantee I will only fight church things, so it's if I put out a whole bunch of drones and they just send a bunch of fighters out, I'm kind of screwed. It's just that the boss fights are guaranteed to be church ships. Alright. Sir, we're in. Our tractor had telling us we're close to the signal, but we hit a snag. Corridor collapse, sir, blocking us. Unless we have a way of clearing a path through this rubble, I'm afraid the search ends here. You know the situation, Lieutenant. Lean can't advance unless we somehow clear a path for him. I see. Well, I should be able to remotely command a drilling drone. Won't be the biggest of passageways, but it should allow the team, most of the team, to continue forward. It's done, sir. Thanks to the pencil pusher, we made our way deeper into the ship. Signal's coming from the brig. There's a prisoner here. He's in a bad way. Got his hands on a dead guard's comm device and was using it to send the signal. Says the Yaki ship got crushed battling pirates. Also says he's a senator, and that if we deliver him safely to his planet, we can expect a big fat reward. Downside is, he's stuck in one of those damn Aki hypercells. It requires some time and resources to bust him out. Crap. Sorry. Leave the prisoner behind, Lean. We don't know who this man is or who he's been in prison for. I won't bring him aboard and jeopardize the lives of my crew. Understood, sir. See you back on the ship. Now I feel awful. Spare scrap, please. Sir, I'm picking up a weak distress transmission from that escape pod. If you're getting this, I need your help. My pod's engine has been conked out, and now I'm on a high-velocity collisions course with the Ship Eater. Get in touch with that pod, Lieutenant. You received my transmission! Yes, and we're gonna try and help you, but I have to ask, what do you mean by Ship Eater? There's a powerful gravitational singularity not too far from here. Ship Eater is just how it's known informally. You know, it's swallowed many ships. I was assisting a group of Omnis studying it. I think they were interested in harvesting its energy. Anyway, when they collapsed, I nearly went crazy living on my own for so long, but somehow managed to survive at our research station. Until my food ran out, that is. That's when I jumped into this escape pod with its old engine. I was here about a day when the engine failed me, and, well, you know the rest. I really hope you can help me avoid this gravitational singularity. Alright. How can we help you? In short, get me off this pod. A skilled pilot, if they use their thrusters precisely, could stabilize the rescue pod long enough to pull me out without getting pulled in by the gravitational field. Sir, if we could enhance our short-range tractor beam, it should be enough to pull the pod away from the singularity and towards our ship. But it will require using some scrap, and even then there's no guarantee it'll work. I do not have any scrap! All of us, as soon as I use all my scrap, all of the things that need scrap pop up. But I do have a pilot. Alright. Can I count on you to get close enough to that pod to extract the passenger? Absolutely, sir. I've trained for missions like these countless times in our simulators. Mostly with success. Get it done, Lieutenant. We're counting on you. Not sure I would have used the same approach angle, to be honest, but your pilot pulled it off. I can't thank you enough for saving me. You know, I'm pretty skilled in my domain. If you'll have me, I'd gladly join your ship. Hayato Suzuki. Ooh. That actually is very useful. That's one absorbed shield every 15 seconds, the first unshielded battleship system in this order. Hull Squadron Weapon. Yeah. That'll give us a bit of a buffer, especially against the church's, like, opening weapon salvo. Meanwhile, let's prepare ourselves a mission. Let's get some freaking scrap back. Okay. Well, she's apparently very set up for this thing, so we're just gonna, yeah. Got another person, alrighty. How many people can we hold? Ow. Okay. Oh, could have gone better, could have gone worse, but we got some scrap back. Hooray! Hey, actually covers a gap in our stuff. That's actually useful. You know, it has basically the same function for the other stuff. Anyway, let's spend it immediately on upgrade. No, I'm kidding. Alright. Anything else in this system? There is. What do we got? Church ship, looks like. The Omni Gods want you dead. They told me so. Alright. Anyway, let us get that good old hull breaker. Frigate's already damaged. Although they've got her hull breaker is automatically launched again. That's very obnoxious. That she just gets that opening salvo immediately every time. Okay. Oh, yeah, I was about to say, did the shield help at all? I was like, oh no, they don't have that out yet. Keep forgetting, don't right click, left click. Alright, eat that thing alive. Hit their weapons and then their squadrons. Ugh, I hate that damage over time thing. I think... yeah, there we go. Wow, that is not a lot of scrap. Okay. That was the last one there, okay. Sure? No. Civilian ship, sir. Please, you have to help us. We were in a little dust-up with an Aki back there, and now our thrusters are leaking Neoen. We tried landing, but the radioactive contamination caused our landing gear to falter. Now we're trapped in here, getting sicker with every passing moment. Please let us onto your ship. Message from sickbay. Sir, hope you don't mind, but I was listening in. We're equipped with a drone decontamination program, but it needs Neoen to operate. Also, sir, our reading indicates extreme Neoen particle contamination on their ship. We can ease their suffering, but I'm afraid there's very little we can do beyond that. Oh boy, that sounds like, yeah, you know my anger. No. Well, I'll get one back immediately, so let's see. We're sending a shuttle for you. Just hold on. Our sick bay's been altered to alerted recondition, ready to help. Thank you, Admiral. Can I ask you something? Are we going to come out of this okay? I'm sorry, but no. I don't believe you will. Why didn't you lie to me, Admiral? I don't want to die. Sir, we did all we could for the civilians, but they passed on. I know letting them onto the ship didn't get us any scrap or Neoen, but I still think it was the right thing to do. On that note... oh! Hey! That was lucky. I don't have it. I really can't upgrade anything at the Omniforge, so I do not have the fuel to spare. But I can see if there's anything that shows up here, like this! Empire battleship, sir. I can't believe it. You really are Admiral Idaho. In this battleship and crew, sir, you will always be the greatest hero the Empire has ever known. It's an honor to meet you, Captain. Tell me, can I help you in your ship? You have a stench of desperation, do I? Now, the truth is, our local outpost has been under siege from 2 Kosh battleships. Oh, right. Yeah, we did this quest last time. I don't remember how the Kosh fight. On to the boss fight, I guess. I very much do not feel necessarily quite up for that, but here's hoping the drones do the job. Oop. Okay. At least theirs isn't starting up immediately with that matter destabilizers already. Let's spread these out as much as we can so they don't hit both at once. Okay, you go here. You go here. That weapon is going to be coming out trying to get us. So while you're over here, you're going to be eating their hull. Well, actually, maybe some other subsystems would be better. Okay, they went after one, but I can deal. Go to the hull instead. Alright, now you go up to their weapons. Alright, they're not going to be around much longer. Yeah, that Chaos class ship would really wreck these guys if I went with that. If I burn out on this run as well, I think I'll try that one. Just to see if I get any better outcome. This! Damage over time's gonna finish me off, isn't it? Shoot! Other drones, right? I'm gonna fighter. Don't know for it. And okay, you're out. Eat their hull. Go for the weapon lives. Ah, I already lost one, and he's gonna go not much longer either. Dagnabbit. At least this will almost finish them off. There we go. Weapons ready to fire. Hit him. Scratch damage will finish him off at this point. Just kamikaze straightforward, ignore any other ship. There it goes. Okay, decent amount of scrap. Alright. Fundamentals need to get knocked out first. So all the fuel detection and other stuff, that's like a must. Some fuel too, honestly. Yeah, that too. I'll hold off on the other stuff. But now I can at least double tap enemy ships when I see them. Okay. Oh, there's the... Boy, I hope I'm decent at being able to take on the Kosh stuff. I do have a ship with health regen if I absolutely need it. Imperial Station, sir. I'm uncertain if there's any activity inside. I'm not. Someone or something is definitely in there. My sensors say so. Would you like to attempt contact, Admiral? Ozzy, let's contact the station. Securing a channel now, sir. Incoming message. Oh, God. Yours is an Imperial ship, a potential ally, or not. Who are you? I'm a Progma, Admiral. Do you not recognize my kind? Perhaps we can help you? Pre-shutdown, that would have been unimaginable. But, yes, perhaps now you can. I, along with the 3 other Progmas on my ship, are investigating a rogue Omni, which is to say, one not registered with the FoldNet. Isn't that just like you, Caliban? We would do well not to inform him. Although, don't they have sensors that let them detect it? Whatever. The 3 of them went off on our ship in pursuit, while I stayed behind to gather more information, as is our protocol. However, they've been gone for an unusually long period of time. You would enlist us in your cause? Yes. After all, it is your duty to help Progma's ship, is it not? We'll do it, Progma. I thought you would. Being a Progma and you being an Imperial ship, you were hardly in a position to decline. Now go. Cheery fella. Goodbye would have been nice. Lucky for us, the Progma did not detect my presence. Come on, Admiral. Let's get out of here. Next sector. Okay. Yeah, okay. Still would very much like that scrap loose thing, but that just seems to not be in the cards on this run. Civ transporter, sir. In bad shape by the looks of it. Good thing we found you there. This piece of junk's about to blow and take us out with it. What can we do to help you? Rescues before this overheated engine of ours blows and takes us out with it. Better yet, a skilled pilot could get us close enough to put a cryo clamp on the outside of their engine room, Admiral. That should give us plenty of time for a rescue. Alrighty, yeah. You heard the man. Put a clamp on the engine room, Lieutenant, and do it fast. You got it, sir. I'll check back in when it's done. It's done, sir. The clamp's attached. Should give Lean and his troops time to get those civs out there before the transporter blows. Many thanks, Admiral. My thoughts turned dark when I imagined what would have happened to us if we not run into you out here. Some of us have basic training, Admiral. It was a requirement on our planet. Now, we're not well-oiled killing machines, mind you, but if you'll have us, we'll gladly put our lines on the line for you. Hey. I was wondering if I should buy commandos back at the last thing. Alright. Let's take a look down here at the mission. I can actually do the information broker thing this time. Ooh. Ooh, whoa. Well, that'll get me all the checks. Let's put some money into fight, see what happens. Oh yeah, that made a difference. Okay. Yeah. I swear that's like the most used skill on these things. Keep going. Ow. Good lord, that was a lot of damage. Alright. Thankfully it was all spread out, but still. Come on. Hey. Hey, okay. I guess we're gonna figure out if we can actually hold this many people. That's a lot of money, at least, so far. Keep going. You have too many officers. You cannot continue until you've dropped one. Guess the new guy is... Yeah, it's literally the same as this guy. The only upside he's got is that he does heat damage to weapons, but this guy shields my hull hard points, so... Yeah, Ryusei, sorry, but you're out. Nope, nothing else there. There we go. Not sure if there's anybody good to drop. Kosh battleship, sir, 12 o'clock. Sir, we jumped right into a Kosh virus net targeting our defense systems. If we don't kill this virus soon, it's going to weaken our ship's defense just before this Kosh attacks us. Well, hey. Find this virus on our mainframe and eliminate it, Lieutenant. Hacking into my own ship. This is a first. I think I see it. Classic Kosh virus. Clever. For Kosh standards. Targeting and removing the virus. Our hull's back to 100% of what it was. Good. Now how can we turn our attention back to... Now we can turn our attention back to this Kosh. I'll give him the chance. Your virus net didn't work, Kosh. Surrender, you will go down. You honestly expect me to believe our virus net didn't work against your inferior tech? You Imperials crack me up. Alright, well. Okay, they're doing frigate and fighter, so we will do drone and frigate. But the one with the self-healing. Okay, X-beam. Oh yeah, I remember that one. It's just kind of a to hit everything, which means, actually now that I think about it, we don't want you in a way that you can be hit by the X stuff, so you are actually going to go here. Alright. It's like, that's fine by me if you want to draw the fire that from the ship that gets a benefit to hitting you, so I'll let them go as well as I'd hoped. Crap. Take him out, take him out, take him out. I'm still up. Alright. And in the meantime, drone, go. Or, you know what you can also do? Meanwhile, you do self-heal, don't you? Very slowly, but... Fighters there. Frigate. Get him. You're probably not going to last very long. You're already pretty banged up, but... Oh, there we go. Never mind. Okay. Gave him the option. He didn't take it. Alright, we're starting to get a little bit better off. Not quite enough to be able to afford the additional squadrons yet. We'll work on it. This is a two-fight back-to-back thing, I think, so... Okay, yeah, same. Let me guess, they sent you to protect their little outpost. You're going down. Did no one tell you Kosh Tech was the best? Yeah, you did that. It's exactly the same dialogue, so we're just gonna scoot on past it. Okay, again, it is going to be, yeah, drone versus, oh, it's the magnetic one, which is annoying, but... Plasma nuke, ooh. Excuse me. Okay. Nothing else in here, so I'll take that at least. Let's try and take these guys on one at a time against each other rather than the two of them are next to each other and they can... Wait, no. Stop that. Take out the frigate, take out the frigate, take out the frigate. Do not get adjacent to the Magneto one, because otherwise my frigate's shots will go towards the frigate and not the fighters. Okay, he's down. You go this way. Ah. Plasma nuke, so it doesn't. Well, it's not gonna stop it completely, but better than nothing. Because that is gonna hurt when it hits. Oh. Okay, that could have been worse. In the meantime, more drones, because they are probably going to... Oh, there's a burning damage over time. That's not great. Well. I think they're healing. That's new. Oh, she heals for... Okay, so I can't just war of attrition my way out of that one. Drone deal with the frigate. Okay, let the frigate come back out. Alright, frigate, go! Meanwhile, keep that weapon shut down. Speaking of weapons, Hullbreaker, I don't know if it'll be able to completely finish it off because of the armor, but yeah, the armor absorbed a decent amount of it, but still. Let's get drones back out here too. And he's almost down. There we go. Second battleship. One quick sec, just have to check something. Got it. Okay. Alright, more asteroids this time, and H-beam. So just don't keep anybody on the same line. I can do that. Magneto crap. Just have to make sure that I hit this guy from behind and not close enough to get pulled in by the magnets. Or I can do this. Ah, crap. Crap. At least that absorbs some of the damage for me. Alright. Finish him off. Okay, well, both of us got knocked out. You know what, I'll take it. It's fine by me. Wait, no, I didn't want a fighter coming out. He's not going to be useful here. Whatever. At least not that useful. Hit that hull. Ow. Oh, hello. Fighter versus fighter. Alright, that works well enough, I guess. Whoa! Didn't even mean to dodge that, but I... Oh no, that's the enemy's fighter. Crap. You know what, you can just chase us around then. I don't want your fighter, I want your hull, because you're almost dead. Go, go, go. Rush it, rush it, rush it. And... too late, sucker. There you go. Okay. Fighter prototype and cannon Mark II. Cannon, I think, is only targets... oh, decent amount of scrap, too. Okay, what's the cannon do again? Yeah, only targets the other stuff. Okay, so we're just gonna put that back. But I am gonna throw in the money to get an extra squadron space open. I want as many ships out as I can get at once. If I can buy another drone at a ship or store somewhere, I'd love to. Okay. Another ejected cryopod. Okay. Seems the big difference is, well, again, fight. Okay, fight and explosives do very well, but spy and deception seem to do... problem is if I could get a good idea, I guess persuasion is probably the bigger factor in there, because this one's not doing that much when it's just the senses of discretion. The scientist barely does anything. That's what I'm thinking. So we give you persuasion. Oh yeah, immediate difference. Alright. Although, they're guaranteed. What's this inspect? Okay. Ejected cryopod. I'm gonna guess engineering. Yeah, that did it. Okay. Interesting. Fight has like no effect on it. Alright, that hack pulled paid off. Alright, demolition, good. Fight. Ah, piloting. Yeah, well, lost out on some resources, but hey. Is it gonna be engineering? Okay, hack, fight. Okay, good. Another person we're gonna have to immediately drop. Dang. I've got like some of them, their skills are not that useful. It's like, or it's like they have overlap, so it's like they're not that useful separately for engineering, or for expeditions, but they have really good on-ship skills. Alright. What do you got, Ionos Cousteau? That is actually really good. Do we have any other engineers? But she had hack, and she busted me out of that last day. I'm sorry, new guy. You're not coming in either. I hate how close this crap gets. Why are you yowling? All the doors are open, and you've been fed. Okay, let's see if anything's at the shop that's decent. Incoming message. An Imperial ship. There's no many of those our way these days at the clinic. What can I do for you, Admiral? Tell me more about the station. Before the shutdown, this was a hospital where we treated patients with all kinds of mental problems. Omni-inferiority complexes probably being our bread and butter. Omni-NP. A serious problem for citizens of the Empire. That was then. Now the clinic's a little more than a refuge for a few of us human doctors and our families. It's not much, but we call it home. Admiral, if I might, this might be the this could be a good chance to help the officers and crew with some of their problems. Problems? Sir, some of the crew are starting to worry that their emotionally linked memories are never going to come back. Talking with a shrink, a psychiatrist, I mean, could do them some good. Yeah, go to therapy, guys, come on. Doctor, some of my crew members are having some difficulties. Depressed over the shutdown, I take it. More like fatigue from trying to restore the Emperor's sectors to their former state. I see. I would wear a person down. I'd only be happy to do what we can, Admiral. Be like the old days again. Of course, we'll need some scrap for the job. I'm afraid our days of pro bono work are on hold for the moment. I will pay her a medium amount of scrap to heal officers. We'd be happy to pay for your help. Very well. Send over your crew when ready. Oh, and just let you know, we have a plasma nuke aimed at your battleship. Try anything funny and we'll make you bleed. Tough lady. I like that. Well, I've done all that I can, Admiral. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm disturbed by these sessions. Disturbed. Your crew members are almost entirely incapable of recalling their most important personal memories. But, more troubling than memory loss, are their severe delusions. They claim to recall dying. They claim to recall dying over and over again. Do you have any explanation for this, Admiral? Anything that might shed light on this peculiar situation? I wish I could tell you more, Doctor, I do, but unfortunately, I get it. Classified information. Well, just a thought. I just thought I'd ask. Good luck on your travels, Admiral. I have a feeling you're gonna need it. I've only died once so far, dagnabbit. Okay, so that was... Alright, while we're here... What do you mean a heavy nuke has no effect on a battleship? It does have an effect on... one... Okay, it does a big explosion over an area to enemy ships. I guess that could be useful, but and all of these are ships that are not going to be super useful to me. Meanwhile, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not really using the cannon or the engine disruptor. Definitely still on the cannon. Or not the cannon, you know what I mean. That heavy nuke, though. But it is also like a 2-minute cooldown. How far am I away from other stuff? across, too. Ooh. Do I have a third weapon system? I could get one. What if I sold that cannon? It's risky, but I'll get it later. That should be at least a decent amount of a cushion of scrap. Anaki battleship, sir. Well, it was. I don't know what you call it now. I'm picking up high solar particle levels. A flare from that sun must have hit it. We step on that ship or try to scrap it, and we'll become heavily charged, too. We push on. Let some brain-dead scrapper get zapped instead. Yeah, they don't even give you the option. Alright, that works. That is an awful roll for fuel. But I've got a decent enough stockpile. Crap, next thing's a shop. Church ship, sir. Hey, we're prepared for that at least. This will hurt me more than it will hurt you, sinner. We're right about one thing. I gotta hit me with that hull thing again. I hate that they get that opening salvo off. Alright, drones, eat them alive. Frigate, go for the cruiser. I hate that damage over time ability. Why do we get more than one? At least, okay. That thing's down at least. Oh, wait, those are my guys. Okay. Oh, dear. Drones, you about ready? Go. Oh, okay, that shield helped protect that. Oh, where's that going? Where's that going? Move! Oh, God, that thing hits so big in an area. Why? Why? Oh, you're not slowed down by movement stuff, are you? Yeah, alrighty. A12 for 1 inch. Alright, go wreck that guy. Wait, nope, go this way instead. Shred him to bits. And drones, get out here. You are taking way less damage than you should be. You are also... no, finish this off. Alright, and while he's out like that, Ow, stop with the dang hull crap. Another drone. You eat at their weapons, you eat at their hull. Nope, finish him off instead. Change course. Damn it, overtime sucks! Okay, that's going down. That's going down. And let's get the fighter back out. Okay. Finish them off. Okay. Decent amount of scrap. That should be enough to get me the nuke. Alright. Does nothing to the hull, but... if it, oh, alright, I forgot I should have looked at that. Okay. Allied squadrons want to slow down to a skirmish. Tactical aggressor can be sold for 80 scrap per total victory achieved while equipped. A total victory is earned when a squadron is won with 0 squadrons wrecked. I don't think I have the stuff for that, so I'm going to say no. If I could get another drone, that would be great, but, alright. What do we have here? Church beacon appears damaged, sir. Fried from an electromagnetic storm by the looks of it. Easy scrap for the taking. Best kind there is. Hey, alright. That helped. Just gotta work on getting more squadrons open. Church battleship ready to fire. It's a trap, and he's waiting for his squadrons to deploy and weapons are ready to fire. This is gonna suck. Oh god, they've got the turrets too. Ugh. Ow. Yeah, eat him quickly. Okay. Okay, the turrets have a... they're like the cruisers. They can't fire directly adjacent to them, only long range. Okay. But these tag teaming, this guy should be able to finish him. Oop. Okay. Just need to get more drones out. Maybe get a frigate. Okay. Yeah, they keep just doing this frigate in the front, cruiser in the back thing. Let's do again. 15, yeah. In that case, we're just gonna... there. Slowing me is obnoxious. can't hit me up here, can you, buddy? Let's get rid of that. What are they gonna hit me with? Okay, that's down. Auto crafting field. That's a. Okay, hit him with that, and then hit him with that. Oh, it's a. Okay, it was the drone thing. That's my frigate, though, aren't they? Yeah. Crap. Shield, help me. Okay, I can just finish this guy off. Or almost could. Okay. Ow. Get out before we can finish that. Go. Drone. If you're gonna place yourself just right there like that, I will happily get rid of you. Hull breaker, hit him with that, and then this 1-2 should finish him off, hopefully. There we go. Give me some scrap, not people I can't use. I can't even sell. Go away. No scrap, anything? That's annoying. Alright. I might actually have enough for that now, so... It's one of our own, sir. I don't recognize the model of your battleship. Who are you? This is Admiral Elias Idaho of the NS Odysseus. Sorry, can you repeat that? I heard Admiral Elias Idaho? No mistake, Captain. You heard correctly. Pity one encounters so many lunatics these days. Look, Admiral Idaho, don't follow us. We live longer spread apart. End of transmission, sir. I swear that neon fuel thing barely seems to pay off anymore. Alright. Station, sir. Hard to say if there's anyone there or not. Contact the station, Lieutenant. Contacting the station, sir. Yeah, what is it? I'm kind of in the middle of some top secret research here. Can I help you? Yeah, the sooner you leave, the sooner I can get back to my research. Top secret. What do you want to know? I don't have all day. Do you know anything about the shutdown? You mean, do I know who or what did it? The answer is yes. You know. Of course I know. I had a lot of time to think about it here. 20 years to be exact. And all mapped out. The who's, the why's, the when's. Who did it then? Who or what shut down the Omnis? Ah, you think this information's free? What, were you born yesterday in some kind of secretive cloning facility on a hidden barren planet on the Outer Rim? Maybe this guy does have all the answers. Okay, now tell us who shut down the Omnis. I assume you're sitting down in your command chair. Aliens. Aliens shut down the Omnis 20 years ago to pave the way for an alien invasion. It was actually one of the theories Caliban mentioned at the start, but I'm guessing they're going more for the, Giorgio aliens thing. But there's been no invasion. No, there hasn't. Not yet, anyway. Many are here already, among us. You just need special glasses to see them. I happen to make them here if you'd like a pair. Naturally, it'll also cost you. Aliens. Oh, without a doubt. Who else, Admiral? Who else had the intelligence, the capability to shut down the Omnis all at the same time like that, The aliens. Bingo. You probably want to know more, don't you? What kind of aliens? From a strange planet far from here, with blue skies and blue water and lush forests of green. Well, they were once lush. A planet that we've long ago forgotten. They've been sending their kind here for years. Yes, sir. Just need the right pair of glasses to see it. Sorry, but we already played the game that was homaging They Live. I think we know enough about those aliens for now. Tell me about your station. Oh, this old place? Well, I built it a long time ago. Scrappers and pirates don't bother me because they know I have the thing rigged with explosives. Hey, I guess you know that now too. Yeah, I'm gonna... Then, if there's nothing we can do for you... There truly is an Admiral. I'm afraid your business has been nothing but a huge waste of my time. End of transmission, sir. Hey, it wasn't just a huge waste of your time. You also wasted my scrap. Okay. Omniforge. There's only one station away from the other thing, right? Ooh, right. Progma ship, sir. Let's hope they don't detect Caliban. An Imperial ship. Then it is your duty to assist us. We are the Progma. How can we assist you, Progma? We are in need of scrap to repair our battleship. Be careful how you handle this, Admiral. The Progma are rather sensitive. Here you go. Then the scrap is yours. So it is. We are the Progma. Simple thank you would have been nice. Come on, Admiral. Let's push on. But while we're here, anything we can boost in here. Boost their health a little bit. But it literally is just a difference of 1 DPS. No speed boost. Fighter speed. No, we don't need any. We don't. Well, alright, okay. Just to be extra safe, I'll upgrade both my drones. Just to make sure they're absolutely ready for the church fights. Alright. Alright, I know I am not... Yeah, I know I'm not going to need to spend any scrap outside of the stuff I've got upcoming, and I'm going to get a whole bunch after beating the thing. So I'm going to make sure I can get my stuff out as fast as possible. That's all I can afford to do, besides the heat capacitor. Right, star map. Okay, round 2. But I've got weapons that can actually hit their ship this time, more drones, and a nuke if I need it. I'm just annoyed they get to do that opening salvo. Cardinal Cone, Holy Destroyer. I don't understand it. You're dead. But no worries. The metal gods will give me the strength to kill you once more. Alright. Let's do the atemporal one. Everything else, they're just kind of using the same tactics they used every other spot. They try and just shoot artillery, put a frigate out in front, and then try and slam me with the cruiser. Beeline it, go. Get that guy gone first. Alright, now, both of y'all, you go in the opposite direction, spread out, hit, okay. Hit both of them, dang it. But while it's doing that, you get over there and start slamming on their weapons. Dang it, they got that too. while y'all are up, everybody hit on their stuff. Deal as much damage as possible. Go after the cruiser. Actually, you know, everybody go after the cruiser. Gang up on it. Okay, we got one of their hulls down. If I can just hit them with 2 more of these, they're done. Alright, in the meantime... if they're just gonna sit there and let the stuff take it, then... with that, and one more hull breaker will finish them off. Turns out these fights go slightly easier if you actually prep for them. And then... yeah, I knew they were gonna do that as soon as it popped up. Scatter! Hey! None of us got hit by it. Oh, what's that one? I don't like that one. Oh, it's just the speed slow thing. Yeah. Okay, I can deal. Okay. Drones, go, go, go. Fighter. Knock their thing out. Finish him off. Ow. You know what? You got one of those, so do I. Hey, go away. Alright, this will finish him. Oh, shoot, I forgot he has 2 things to haul. Nuke is almost online. Okay. They used up their damage over time. Ow. I didn't use that up. That sucked. And it's probably going to burn me down from damage over time, isn't it? Yep. There we go. Is that the slower damage over time? It's the slow, I think. Probably should use that at the hull, but whatever. There we go. Alright. Start hitting their weapons. Drones hit that. Not drones. That was fighters. That's drones. I hate that damage over time so much. Okay. Y'all go for the hull. You go for the... Ow! Okay. At least I didn't lose one of my hull layers. As rough a start as this run has been, and lack of the scrap, I might actually pull through this. While I'm at it. I probably should, but God, that's expensive. I'll hold off for now. I will get... Alright. If I get a decent amount of cushion, I'll get that last one. I could just buy more ships. I'd love to get some more drones just to throw at them, but I just keep running into ones like, oh yeah, we got fighters, we got cruisers, no drones though. What am I looking there for? Okay. Oh yeah, we did have this quest over here, didn't we? For the Rogue Omni. I guess we can go that way. We avoid the Progma in there by doing that. Church Beacon, sir. Picking up a pre-shutdown message on repeat, sir. Do you feel a lack of spirituality in your life? A lack of purpose? Located in Sector 3 of the Anima Cluster, the Omni Megachurch is the answer you've been looking for. Welcome the machines into your heart, and we promise your life will be a fulfilling one. And by fulfilling, we mean we believe you must suffer maximally to be able to get any sort of salvation out of this. Unless they... Is this the megachurch? No. Oh, yeah. Sir, I believe this is the Progma ship you were told about in the previous sector. The coordinates match. We are the Progma. State your business. This is Admiral Idaho of the Annus Odysseus. Your Progma brother sent us on a mission to find your battleship and assist you. Assist us. Gathering in the Nether. Gathering in the Nether. Yes, our brother was correct in enlisting your services. We know the Rogue Omni is on this station, but we could still use your battleship. Yeah, well, again, that's one of the things they try and do with the scrapper ship you can start with, is just, you start with a whole bunch of drones by default. Their health is garbage, but you can just kind of spam them out really quickly in big numbers. Alright, let's see. Why is the Omni rogue? It is not connected to the fold net. But the fold net is down. Therefore, Admiral, it is not connected. It is a violation of Law 7 of the Omni-Reg, Admiral, and requires a merciless punishment. So, it will be terminated, and so will every human on that station. We are the Progma. But surely the Omni is no longer functional. We do not detect any activity in this Omni for the moment. But we have reason to believe there have been other active Omnis in the clusters. After the shutdown. Yes, after the shutdown. And what do you know about the people on this station? Gathering in the Nether. Gathering in the Nether. Our intelligence tells us they've formed a fringe religious group around the Omni. A cult, in other words, Admiral. And how can we assist you? Though they are unseen, there are 2 battleships protecting the Rogue. Myself and my brother Progmas will destroy one, and you and your crew shall asunder the other. Remember, you are obligated to assist the Progma. It is the law, our Emperor's will. We are the Progma. They say that a lot, don't they? Perhaps there's no need for battle. We could contact the station. No! Do so and you will be violating our judgment. We are the Progma. Our word is final. Talk to the station, Lieutenant, but don't let the Progma find out. We need more information. Right away, sir. Sir, I've talked to the station. They call themselves the Sons and Daughters of Inmos. The Omni, Imnos, has not been functional for quite some time. In fact, it's hardly anything more than a couple of wires and a cracked exoframe, which they keep in place, called the Room of Worship. But, sir, it does not appear that Imnos was functional, if only for a few hours after the shutdown. Impossible. That's what I think as well, but they seem certain of it. Anyway, these people, sir, they're odd. Very odd. But they're harmless. Attacking their ships would be a mistake and a waste of our time. Thank you, Lieutenant. Alright, guys, let's throw down. We will not attack the ship, Progma. You are in violation of Law 9 of the Omni-Reg. You will be destroyed. We are the Progma. I won't lie to you, Admiral. This will be one of our most difficult fights. Okay. They are doing bombers, fighters. That's a lot of weapons. I have one frigate, so I guess we'll just do an even split. See how this goes. Get a shield too. I don't like what these are. Let's get rid of these things first. I don't like what I don't know that they are, and I don't like that. Okay, frigate, you're gonna go over here first. Deal with him. Drone, you go here. Drone, go after him. Alright, set up decent. Oh, okay. Oh, I forgot they can just teleport them back. There's the drones, which means the fighters need to go here. Oh no, okay, he's back. What the heck was that? Did they ricochet them off it or something? Okay, oh, they've got a healing thing too. Oh, that's not good. That's very not good. Oh, I think I may have walked into a fight I can't win. Which weapon ready to fire? The hull one, go. Oh, their shield regenerates. That's not good. That's very not good. Oh, why did I bring out a drone for that? That's not helpful. Shield, come on down just a little bit more. The nuke comes out. Crap. At least get rid of him. Oh, my squadrons are on fire. Crap. The shield's completely back up. Ah! Okay, experimental fighter's still down. Alright. just need these guys to... I just need to bum rush their hull. Just get that shield down so I can do some damage. They don't have a lot of actual health in their hull. Although apparently neither do I. Oh, nuke, come on. Oh, dear. I don't think I'm making it out of this alive. Yeah. Oh, my squadrons got completely knocked out. Great. Nuke is taking its time getting this stuff. What the heck did they just do? Drones are already dead. I can't even load anything in before I... Let me try something. Dang it, it didn't even take all their shields down. Yeah, I'm toast. I am completely toast. Huh. Alright, I think I might need to come at this with that other ship, but I also realize I've been going in this for about 3.5 hours, and people might get a little bit bored watching me bang my head against that one for a third time. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to probably call it here for tonight, and I'll come back to this after a week, just so, you know, the tedium doesn't set in quite as much. Although to break that up a little bit, on Tuesday, I will be playing Strange Brigade with my friend Dragon's Dusk. If you're not sure what Strange Brigade is, think kind of Left 4 Dead, but with like more pulpy things like mummies and stuff like that. The same people who did Zombie Army, who are the same people who did the Sniper Elite games, made it. But again, it's sort of more pulpy adventure in like Egyptian tombs and deep jungles and stuff like that. So you're fighting against ghosts and mummies and skeletons and stuff like that instead of zombies. So hopefully that'll be fun. Thank you everyone who stuck around. I know I got very cocky thinking, oh yeah, this game's easy and I don't have to worry about it. And then I've gotten my butt kicked twice in this one sector alone. But at least we've got a general tactic for what to do next time. Just also, don't mess with the Progma. That was like, Dragon recommended, like, yeah, don't mess with them. And this one was just like a, well, I could help them do a war crime, or, and my heroics got me blown up. But let me give a little bit of a shout out to Dragon's Dust before I head off. She'll also be on Monday doing chill stuff like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. It'll let me use it. There we go. Anywho, have a good night, everybody, and enjoy your weekend.